And I'm pretty sure my cat's about to join me. Hi, Boo Boo. Oh, you want to be in the picture too? Say hi, Internet. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm VVA, and today we're going to be doing some DIY. Now, a few days ago, I had decided that I wanted to make my own ironing board. I'm starting a new quilting project, and the ironing board I have, well, insert clip. As you can see, it's quite worn and the heat has stained it. It's kind of worn down. It's down to the board now. The pegs on the bottom have fallen off a long time ago. I don't know where they are. Basically, she's nasty and I want to replace her. I did some Googling and it looks really easy to make an ironing board. All you really need is some plywood, some batting, fabric, staples, and a staple gun, all of which I have acquired and are in front of me now. First, you need to get yourself some plywood in the dimensions that you would like. This is 1/2 inch plywood that measures 24 inches by 24 inches. This plywood cost me about $10.44 plus tax at Home Depot, which is really affordable. I went with my friend Tanya to the fabric store where we got 100% cotton batting and 100% cotton fabric. The last few things you're gonna need are some staples and a staple gun. Okay, that's everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring these to the other room and I'm gonna start putting this baby together. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is lay down your batting flat. You're gonna wanna put your plywood over the batting, making sure there's about an inch, inch and a half all the way around before cutting. Now you're gonna need to cut twice because you need 2 pieces of batting squares. Once you're done, you're gonna have 2 pieces of batting that look like this. I'm just laying them on top of each other here to make sure that they're roughly even. Now, my batting isn't exactly a square, it's a little bit off, so I'm taking my plywood, I'm putting it over top, and I'm finding out where I need to cut off the excess fabric. Now apparently I cannot cut straight to save my life, so here I'm just trimming my uneven edges and cleaning it up a little bit. Now you're going to want to do something similar with your colorful fabric. I'm placing my square batting over top of the fabric, leaving a little bit of room all the way around the edge. I'm leaving about 1/2 inch because I'm going to want to fold this colorful fabric over so it makes a cleaner edge when I'm stapling. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. Next, you're gonna need an ironing board and an iron. I know, you need an ironing board to make an ironing board, but this step is really important because you're gonna wanna make sure that there's no wrinkles or folds in your fabric when you staple it, because that's just gonna stay there forever. When you're all done ironing, you're going to place all of your fabric on top of each other. Your colorful fabric is going to be on the bottom with your 2 square batting pieces on top. You're going to place your plywood over top of all of that, and you're going to fold the colorful fabric over the batting and then onto the plywood. You can see me doing that here. Now, when you're using a staple gun, my biggest advice is to make sure you're pressing down hard enough so the staple goes through the fabric and through the wood. Once you're done the first edge, you're going to want to turn it around and you're going to do the opposite edge next. But first, you're going to want to pull the fabric really taut. You're going to want to pull it so that there's no wrinkles underneath when you staple the other side and it's nice and even and clean. Here you can see me cutting off the corner because I didn't want it to be too bulky. So I just cut off a little rectangle off the corner and then I'm just folding and stapling that into place. See, I didn't press hard enough so it didn't staple all the way through. Never fear, a pair of scissors was near. Now you just need to finish stapling on all the sides. And I did a second row of reinforcement staples just to be sure that nothing was going to pop off and be loose. Once you're done stapling, all you have to do is turn her over and bam, you have a nice, beautiful ironing board. And ta-da! Here we are! So this only took me about 20 minutes, and that's including cutting the fabric, ironing it, and stapling it. This DIY was extremely easy, easier than even I thought it was going to be. And the hardest part about it was making sure I pressed hard enough to make sure those staples went through. As far as the DIY goes, I think I did a pretty solid job. If I can advise you guys of anything, it's to really make sure that your fabric is as taut as you can make it before you staple the other end. I note that because it does feel like, I don't know if you can see it, but there is some pull to it. I could have pulled it a little bit more taut, but overall, I think that this is pretty amazing and I'm super stoked about it. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys had an amazing time watching me make this really fun ironing board. I know I had a lot of fun making it. So for now, I guess I'll send you guys some good vibes. I hope you have a good one and I'll see you next time. For the batting and the fabric, you're going to want to make sure that you have enough fabric to go around the entire, you sneaky, sneaky boy. You're going to want to get some staples that are less deep than the depth of your board. Nanine. Don't meow me. We can cuddle later. Half an inch, which is the depth of my plywood. I want to make sure that my cat is not going to come into my video. Boo Boo, what did we talk about? What did we talk about? I know. Honey, now you can come cuddle. Come on. Oh, there we go. There you go, Boo Boo.